We live in a world of chance and fleeting bliss. When our hearts are open, we awaken to the mystical and magical sounds of life around us. Quiet moments allow us to hear souls that speak. The journey, an unknown opportunity for spiritual joy. Smells of hope waft through this Penryn, California home every morning, while a hearty soup bubbles on the stove.
Throw a little bacon in just for some flavor.
As the pot simmers, breakfast jump-starts the day. The soup is not for the couple who owns this house. It's breakfast for the 22 dogs meandering about.
We add a little bit of pasta to the bear's breakfast, just because the pasta is a fantastic additive to a diabetic dog's meal. Come on, Bear. Bear.
Because of his special diet, Bear eats in the pantry. He also needs insulin. Many of the dogs require medication.
Chip is a 15-year-old Sheltie. Chip, just for some reason, insists being held while he is fed.
These are the lucky few. Rescues, either seniors or pups with physical disabilities who live at the animal sanctuary, a chance for bliss. Chip is a new resident.
He had been with the same family for 14 years and then had to be given up.
Started 10 years ago, the sanctuary does not do adoptions, but instead provides throwaway animals a permanent home.
My wife came to me with a printout from Pet Finder of a 12 and a 13-year-old brother-sister Boston Terrier pair that had been dumped at a shelter at the end of their life.
She wanted to adopt them. At first, Woody balked.
As soon as I said yes, my wife literally jumped in the car and drove nonstop to Seattle. So she picked two dogs that weren't in Sacramento, but were in Seattle.
Old and sick, the couple renamed one Chance, the other Bliss. Their love for Boston Terriers continues to this day.
They just became such personalities. I mean, Bliss was blind as a bat. We'd take her to the dog park, and she would just freaking run. So we'd have to be alongside her to make sure she didn't run into fences.
Nearly 100 animals, and not just dogs, live at the sanctuary. A Chance for Bliss also has horses, pigs, goats, sheep, bunnies, and cats.
People see a whole collection of 15, 16-year-old dogs or dogs that are born with disabilities and a collection of 30-year-old horses and a very silly, sassy pot-bellied pig that was kept in a box and think, wow, maybe the world's okay. We're committed to two things primarily. The first is to caring for the 91 residents that we have here at the sanctuary. Secondly is to demonstrate and to now teach people what's possible in a long-term relationship with companion animals, even animals that are older or have special needs.
Without a Chance for Bliss?
Most of our horses would end up euthanized.
Whether for a day, few months, or years, the animals live and die with dignity.
The shortest time we've had a resident is 6 days. Leroy was a glorious thoroughbred that was abandoned in an apple orchard.
He was so excited to have another chance, so we were just going to give it to him. In fact, he died running around the pasture.
Hope is a daily mantra at the sanctuary. Once a month, Easter Seals rolls up for a breath of fresh air.
Hi, Al.
Easter Seals clients are welcomed with smiles and animal love galore. They visit, bathe dogs, and groom horses. The healing is mutual.
It makes me very happy, and it touches me deeply that something like this could really get down to my heart and make me feel such joy and happiness.
In fact, as the visit wraps up, Harmony can't say goodbye.
We have a dog in here.
Keeping the sanctuary going is an investment of heart, soul, and money. Retired from the mortgage industry, Deanna and Woody Bartley spend about $20,000 a month running their nonprofit organization.
We have the expertise, we have the commitment, and we have the motivation to do it. We just need support.
Ironically, success in the mortgage industry allowed Woody and Deanna to start a Chance for Bliss. Since, they've rescued dozens of animals as families lose their homes to foreclosure.
Natalie and Patty, two potbelly pigs out who love one another. People lost their home up in Reno, and they call around. Nobody takes potbelly pigs, and so they're brought here.
Unfortunately, Woody and Deanna also have fallen victim to economic woes and taken a financial hit. With the animals' well-being front and center, they're looking for support.
We've had our own dire financial consequences. We'd really like to not only continue what we do, we'd really like to grow. You know, we'd like to be, our big goal is to be the Shriners of the animal world.
Without the sanctuary, the animals here have few options, if any at all.
Her name is Grace, but we call her Amazing Grace.
She had terrible glaucoma, so she couldn't see out of her eyes anyway. And so we went ahead and had the eyes removed.
Grace is now doing amazingly well.
She's got heart.
Grace has been given a second chance, a chance for bliss. To learn more or find out about how you can help, go to achanceforbliss.com.